I really don't think there are any easy answers to that question. But I suppose it might be best to take a step back and really to understand the impact of this unique and devastating loss. We need to look at the larger picture. When I think about the impact of loss, I really think about how individualized it is and how each person experiences loss in their own personal way. And this is due to what we call one's situatedness. Situatedness really refers to your place in the world. It's this combination of environmental, social, and cultural factors. One's situatedness is what really leads to your creation of how you see yourself and this creation of something called a life map. Now, it's this life map that kind of orients you in the world. It tells you where you're heading. It says, where am I in my environment? Who am I? And this is orienting you. It's laying out where you're going to go and what your life is going to be. So these various factors related to situatedness kind of help piece this map together. And when someone experiences a loss, I kind of think about this analogy of being pulled up in a tornado and my life map is gone. It's completely blown away. And I'm dropped into the middle of nowhere. I'm in a desert. I am completely alone. I've been tossed and turned, and I am completely disoriented. I feel really isolated, and I've got no compass. My map is gone. I don't even know who I am right now, and I have no idea what lies ahead for me. And this stage is kind of it's akin to what we call acute grief. So what is acute grief? Acute grief encompasses a broad range of difficult mental and physical symptoms. Initially, it's this overwhelming sense of panic. It's mixed with confusion, and it's completely disorienting. Remember when I said it's like being dropped in a desert without your life map? In these initial moments, you're going to feel off balance and lost. Our situatedness has led us to develop an anticipated trajectory in our life. And now that trajectory is suddenly transformed without warning. Physical symptoms like insomnia, loss of appetite, inability to concentrate, a loss of energy, and a sense of heaviness can wash over your body. I've heard some people even describe it like they're walking through mud. The amount of energy just to even get up can completely overwhelm you. Emotionally, it's this deep sense of despair, helplessness, feeling vulnerable. And this is combined with maybe panic and anxiety. Mentally, obsessive thoughts and ruminations about your loss can be present with questions, the whys, the what ifs. Some people even have hallucinations. I was recently reading a review of literature. It was a paper, and it said up to as many as 95% of women and up to as many as 85% of men experience the sensation of hearing a baby crying after loss. That could be really alarming and scary. And it's important for you to know that these things can happen. And it's a little comforting to know that you're not alone in that experience. Many parents say they sense their baby's presence. They might initially have an illusion that their baby is still with them. This can be really disconcerting to a partner or family member, but it can be a normal response in the initial stages of your acute grief. So in this stage, it's really about survival. You're literally like, you're in your desert. You don't have your map. You don't have any understanding of how you're going to find your way again. So basically, really, it's about, what can I do to survive right now? It's important to eat, to stay hydrated. And if you can't sleep, which is very common, talk to your doctor. You might need some additional supports to help you rest, and that's okay. And it's not going to last forever, but getting rest is very important. It's also important for you to focus on what you do have control over. Focus on what's still stable for you. Your home, your family, your job, even if it's the same comfy nightgown you've worn every night. It's about reorienting yourself to your routine as much as possible, making sure you shower every day, getting dressed if you can. Just beginning to find some rhythm in your day. Maybe it's one thing at a time, and that's okay. You can add one more the next day. There may be some plans or arrangements that need to be made. And it's okay if you need to hand those responsibilities off to a loved one, a family member, or a friend. Some parents just aren't at a place where they can make those arrangements. Some parents really want to be a part of every detail, and that's really important to them. And that's fine too. It's really about just finding a balance. And if there's aspects of the arrangements that are really important to you, just communicate those to the appropriate person and maybe let someone else handle the rest of the details. Now, it's really important that you and your partner rest. The amount of energy that it takes to survive the initial stage of acute grief is immense. And I cannot stress this enough. The physical toll is incomparable to any other experience. And your body needs time to rest and recover. Another thing I recommend is getting outside every day. And if you can't make it to the corner, that's okay. Sit on the porch. And if you can't make it to the porch, sit by the window. Get some fresh air. And if you cannot get out of bed, ask someone to open a curtain. It's really about reorienting yourself to life one moment at a time.